smoking. How's it going, mate?
Yeah, things are good now.
How has your life been during Corona?
Yeah, it's been it's such a long time now, you know.
Yeah, no, I feel really weird, like not seeing you on Zoom. It's really weird.
It's because I'm just used to like see people as like a screen.
You're not an image. So we're having this chat to like help sort of share with other people what your Christian walk has been like over the last few years. So yeah, do you want to share a little bit about how you came to faith and your spiritual journey sort of since then?
Yeah, I think growing up as a kid, my parents are Christians. They like told me to believe in like before when you're like 9 and 10, you just believe what your parents believe because why not? And that was cool. And then I think like I was like, it feels really weird. I was so young, but when I was 11 and 12, like things was really hard, and I really struggled with like mental health even at that young an age. And I think looking back, I can definitely see like God just working really powerfully and miraculously to like get me out of that. And I think I acknowledged that at the time. But it wasn't until I was like 14 or 15 where like God became like real to me, you know. And like I realised that actually it wasn't just like someone who my parents believed in who like had done a miracle in my life. If I want to say I'm a Christian, that means like living for Him properly and like with everything that involves. At 14 I got baptised and like really committed to God. Walking with God since then has been so much fun, but it's been lots of ups and downs. But as a teenager it was steady, and then things were steady during sixth form and stuff, but then 2 weeks into uni I just just something happened at home and I had this news at home which was really tough, and yeah, just really shattered me really. It was just stuff which was hard to go through, and I think that first term of uni was things were hard anyway, but with that especially happening, I think faith was just a real difficult thing. I had lots of questions and went home a lot to be with my parents, and that was helpful, but yeah, I remember getting to Christmas from September to December. I remember just asking like, right, is this legit? Is this faith thing legit? Is this real? Is it worth like sticking with it? Because by the end of my first year of uni, I was still kind of going to church, but I guess I feel like my faith had just become I just had so many questions about suffering and about like what it meant to be a Christian in a different setting and things like that. I was just struggling quite a bit, and I remember just going home, just really like having to take stock and just go, is this legit? Is this for me?
Yeah.
And having some conversations with people. I went on like a Christian holiday at the end of that first term with the Christian Union at my university, and that was just so helpful. And I think at the end of that time, I was just like, you know what? I believe God's real. I believe God's legit, and I believe that even though I don't get this, I don't understand it, it's totally worth it. And following Him is just great. I think since then there's been like still loads of ups and downs. Nothing like as down as that. You know, like moving to Manchester after finishing uni was a little bit tough at first. Looking back, God's been so faithful and like so great, and I've just been surrounded by like wonderful Christian friends and Christian people who've just been like a wonderful lesson to me. That's been fun.
So represent. What was it that kind of helped you be able just to like either live with those grey areas or resolve them?
There's definitely a point where I think, certainly for me, like I still had questions. Things were still uncertain. I wasn't like, I didn't have everything sorted. But I was like, actually, you know what? I believe enough, and I know enough, and I'm convinced enough that like this is worth my life. This is worth like living for this.
And it's almost like those kind of grey areas become, in a weird way, like slightly less important when you sort of know and understand who He is more. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, and like that's not to say you just ignore them and like leave them on pause, because that's not healthy either. You do need to like challenge things. And I remember having to work those things through and chatting to like lots of good friends about it, even like reading books and articles and stuff about the questions I particularly had, has been really helpful.
What about like now? How's your faith sort of changed since then, would you say? Since like first year of uni?
I can't just say every way, can I? I have to like actually say something.
Go through every day of your life since then.
Oh, this day I learned this. No. I think I've just matured. I mean, you mature as a person. Like I'm quite a lot of years older now. And
so wise.
Oh, not yet. But I think like spiritually that's definitely the case as well. but just to be able to really have opportunities to properly invest in people.
Yeah.
And like actually serving in that way has taught me so much. Like stuff which you don't necessarily know, and especially like weaknesses in your own self. Like sometimes like taking and serving other people actually shows you the weaknesses and the problems of yourself, and like just helps you to keep humble.
Yeah. Literally. That is one of the hardest things, isn't it? Just remembering like, oh my gosh, it's not about me right now, and that's fine, that's okay.
It's just great. Like, I just wish I had more of a perspective like that. It's not about me, it's about God, it's about others.
So how did you end up getting involved, like at CCM?
Yeah, I came to CCM and like I just love being part of it. I've just loved getting involved. I love our services on a Sunday. I love the community we've got, and I think I just like, the culture's really great as well. Like it's not a perfect church at all, and like it's not, and we're constantly learning together and growing together. But like I love that's the culture, and I love that culture's like gives everyone an opportunity to like really get involved and be invested in it, and that's something which has like blessed me and taught me so much, just how quickly people are to like give you opportunities to serve, give you opportunities to bless others, to to really commit and like help that community. And I've just absolutely loved that fact, just being able to get involved in that way and just to be able to help like serve each other, be part of the team.
Cool. So what would you say to like any new students coming to Manchester in September and thinking of joining a church?
Obviously, like you want a church that's just gonna like help you and bless you and like serve you, and but also like try and like go to a church, and when you turn up, like come with the attitude of I want to serve these people, I want to love these people, I want to like commit to these people. And I think that's just such a best way to do it. If you come to Manchester, and wherever you're at, even if you feel like, oh no, I'm not a rubbish Christian, like wherever you're at, you just come, obviously like being served, but also the attitude, I want to help people, I want to bless people as much as any way I can. Yeah, I'm part of CCM, I think I love it, but also I know we need help from other people, so if new people come in, help us, then that'd be great.
But thanks so much for sharing, mate.
Nah, it's been fun, it's been good. I appreciate it.